Okay, yeah, my name is Adrian Condon. I was born in Onslow, 1965. Everybody always says my father was the greatest horseman going. He loved horses. And that's where I got started from. I love horses as well. So it all started from my father when station work. My dad used to, and my mum used to travel around here and I go from station to station to do cattle mustering, but they had a horse and cart. So they travel in horse and cart all around the Pilbara here. Just to go from station to station to do cattle mustering. When my old man now, my dad used to go out taking cattle, droving cattle. They left all the ladies' homes and all the women's homes. So all my mum and her sisters and everything, they had to take over riding horses and look after the station. And then they went around just to keep the station running. Oh, yeah, they used to love riding horses. I learned how to ride a horse in a station called Cooline. I was about 16 at the time then, when I first started learning how to ride a horse. Because most of the time we had to move into town because we couldn't stay in the station anymore. So, and then it started being seasonal work. It wasn't all around work. Yes, we used to go up and down to the stations. Yes, as soon as we have holidays like this, the first place we go to the station. I just loved just watching all my fathers doing everything. As soon as they do something in the yard, then I was there, standing up on the rail. As soon as they did anything about the horses, my eyes was right there. And there wasn't anything that I would miss. They either told me to do it. If you don't do it, get back there and do it again. If you don't do it, go for a walk. If you get thrown off a horse, get back on. If you don't get back on there, go back and wash your dishes. Oh, very, very hard, very strict, hard. But if you don't do it like this, you either get a whip, do it, or get that. I got whipped a couple of times, yes. Because I refused to get back on the horse and I got hit. So I had no choice but to ride a horse. The old man asked me, do you want to get on a horse? Yeah, no worries. Then I got frightened the first time because the horse is that high like this here and I can feel the heartbeat of this horse and that horse can feel my heart. Because that horse can feel that I'm frightened or the horse panicked and knocked me off and I didn't want to get back on the horse. So my old man said, get back on the horse. I didn't want to get back on the horse. I got a couple of backs, slap on the backs, get back on there. It was a very hard life. Yes. Grandfather like this, his oldest son like this, he was just riding a horse around just for nothing, not doing anything, And then my grandfather walked up to him, take the saddle off your horse, put it on your head, let the horse go and you walk. And he had to walk 30 kilometers with the saddle on his head. Otherwise he stopped, my grandfather was going to put a spear through him. And you never be cruel to the horse. Oh, you'd be in a biggest fight going, especially with my dad. Oh, he did get angry, yes. He was a very hard man. Old uncle, he's been worse than my father anyway. Just because you being cruel to the horse, did something wrong to the horse. If you did something wrong to the cattle as well, with not treating the cattle right, you got into trouble again. When you're bringing cattle out from the country like this here, you treat them with respect because you're taking them away from their country. A lot of cattle, when you take them away from their country, they take the sulk in their heart. And when they sit down like this here, you'll never move them. You can walk up and sit up on top of them like this. They lay there and then that's where they stay. You'll always break their spirit when you take them away from their country. So you have to treat them right to get them into the yard and into the trucks.